SCP-9084, and if I did, you deserved it. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-9084 does not require containment. SCP-9084 did not happen. The information in this file is not factual. Procedures are to contain SCP-9084's existence, not validity. Knowledge of SCP-9084 is inherently self-containing, and both acquisition and attempted acquisition of SCP-9084 show no risk of veil breach. In spite of this, fragments pertaining to SCP-9084 should be scrubbed by Foundation.aic web crawlers. The sole copy of SCP-9084's entry is to be held by O5 Command for use in relevant negotiations. In the event of a leak, personnel are to be reminded of the following. SCP-9084 did not happen. The information in this file is not factual. Procedures are to contain SCP-9084's existence, not validity. Description: SCP-9084 is the designation for a fact that did not exist, is not true, and concerns an event that did not happen. Fragments of SCP-9084 intermittently appear in printed and digital media through an unknown mechanism or vector in designated formation events. These fragments and posited hypotheticals about SCP-9084 can be described in portions, but SCP-9084 in its entirety cannot be assembled. Upon assembly of unidentifiable portions of SCP-9084, a sufficient number of correct inferences, or a sufficient number of individuals affected, SCP-9084 will completely remove itself and attempted inferences of its contents from the affected storage medium. These are designated as culling events. This occurs irrespective of the nature of the medium. Documented instances of culling events have occurred in analog, digital, and biological storage. Foundation personnel initially attempted to control both formation and culling events. Maximum strength measures for both uniformly failed. Further attempts have been deemed a waste of Foundation resources by O5 Command, in spite of rapidly increasing direct noospheric intrusions during formation events. Individuals attempting assembly of SCP-9084 in its entirety are at zero risk of serious side effects from assembly or culling events, irrespective of identity or background. Repeated trials with noospheric activity radars, NARs, have shown increased localized noospheric activity the closer that posited inferences are to the entirety of SCP-9084, allowing for partial assembly of SCP-9084 while avoiding portions that trigger removal. This list of hypotheticals, as well as fragments that have appeared in media, can be found below. Collected information regarding SCP-9084. SCP-9084 concerns knowledge of an event that occurred on the Indian subcontinent. This event involved no anomalous activity. This event was primarily localized to northern India. Culling events are intentionally created. Culling events are designed to remove SCP-9084 from the global noosphere. Consequences of SCP-9084 have indirectly affected individuals in other locations. This event occurred to or directly affected at least one individual. This individual or individuals were unaware that SCP-9084 was about to occur to them. This group above was largely uniform in background. That background was cultural, ethnic, or religious. This event occurred between the years of 1970 and 1990. Attempts to shorten the potential time frame are at increased risk for removal. The severity of removal in culling events was unintentional. Other individuals were involved that did not belong to the group above. These individuals were aware SCP-9084 was occurring. These individuals allowed SCP-9084 to occur or assisted in it. SCP-9084 was unable to be documented by outside media for non-anomalous reasons. Culling events did not occur to select individuals. This third group of individuals may have had ties to local, state, and federal authorities. This event caused a strong putrid smell across portions of northern India for extended periods of time. Culling events' existence is inherently tied to the third group of individuals. Note: this file has been edit locked. Do not attempt to remove this lock. Discovery: SCP-9084's existence was theorized following an unusual uptick of reports of astroturfing on social media channels in India in January 2010. This coincided with a sequential pair of events involving the Indian government. First, excavations of unmarked burial sites in northern India. Second, unexpected cooperation of Indian government anti-anomaly agencies with Foundation authorities for the first time in recorded history. This occurred following inquiries regarding the potential existence of an entity similar to SCP-9084. This cooperation has proven exceptionally beneficial to veil protection and Foundation interests in a novel location. Containment of anomalies in the subcontinent has increased 430%, and site construction has been fast-tracked by authorities in the Indian government. Investment in Foundation shell companies has increased fourfold, and local personnel recruitment is 50% higher than models suggested. Ethics Committee inquiries have encouraged questioning of Foundation contacts within the Indian government regarding the nature of SCP-9084 when complete. These have been and should be uniformly denied by O5 Command to preserve bureaucratic relations. SCP-9084 did not happen. End document.